Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to talk about the future of Dembele because there has been a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors and a lot of thoughts on what is going to be happening with this player. Does Barcelona tend on selling this player, or are they going to intend on keeping this player? Does Dembele even want to stay at Barcelona? That is what we are going to be talking about in today's video. And then later down this video, we are going to be talking about Emerson. There has been some updates regarding this player, and there is an Italian club that does plan on pursuing for this player. But before we do go into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is the most popular football app you could find in the App Store. When it comes to the latest transfer news, the latest team stats, and the latest player stats, you could find all of that within one app. Everything is going to be up to date and you will be updated immediately. And looking at this very intense transfer window, knowing that Barcelona are going to be very active within this summer, this is going to be an app you will need. So if you guys do want to download the app, the only thing you do have to do is go into the description box. There's going to be a link that you will be able to click. It will take you straight to the App Store. You would be able to download it and then follow and turn on the push notifications for your desired team. And then from there, you will be all set. But now let's get back into the video. So like I have said, there has been a lot of uncertainty on the future of Dembele because we have also heard that the media do not know if they want Barcelona to sell or not sell this player. And it says here, there has been initial contacts that have been made and more talks will take place next week. By the direct inputs received from the player, the club believes he wants to renew, although Barcelona won't rule out adding him in a swap deal if necessary. Barcelona's priority as of now is for Dembele to stay and renew his contract, and there has already been conversations between the club and his agents, and they were very positive. So looking at this report here, right, I'm going to be making a few key points. Point number one, is it really true that Dembele wants to renew with Barcelona? Is it official? No, it is not. I do think that it is very hard to believe that Dembele's final decision is to be with Barcelona. We should not necessarily believe any report regarding Dembele's continuity with Barcelona unless we do hear that Dembele was within the negotiations with the agent and that he has the final say on what he does want to do with his future. And we should not expect any decision to be made until at least after the Euros. Going on to point number two, I do think that it is quite clear that if Dembele says that he does not want to continue with Barcelona and he does want to run out his contract with this club until the next summer of 2022, then Barcelona is going to be wanting to sell. And that is the right decision. There is no way Barcelona should let this player go for free. And if Dembele does say, I do not want to continue with Barcelona, but I do want to run out my contract until the next summer of 2022. If Dembele does say that, I do have a great feeling that Barcelona, even if they do continue with this player and they have no choice but to keep Dembele because the player himself does not want to leave, then Barcelona is going to be sitting down this player and he will not be playing. And the only reason why Dembele will not be playing and will be sitting on the bench, it will be because there is going to be no plans at the end of the day with this player. And I know that Ronald Koeman and the sporting directors are going to be saying there is no reason to place Dembele into the next season because he is going to be leaving the following season. Let's use our other players in the squad list. And I do think that that's going to be very vital. I do believe that if Barcelona say, okay, then you're going to be sitting on the bench, I do not think that it's going to be in Dembele's best interest to say, okay, I will do that. Because one of the things and one of the biggest events that is going to show up next year is going to be the World Cup, a tournament that Dembele is going to be wanting to play in. And I do not think that Dembele would love to sit down for the rest of the next season because he will have to showcase on why he is quality and why he should be a starter for France in the Qatar 2022 World Cup. And is this me disrespecting Dembele? It's not. I'm just preparing for the worst because Barcelona can no longer be a club where the stars are running the show, where Barcelona do get ran through by players like Antoine Griezmann, Philippe Coutinho, Dembele, and many other players in the club. This club has to prepare for the worst when it comes to the negotiation. And this is going to lead me towards the next key point, which is, okay, if there is no agreement and Barcelona do plan on selling this player and Dembele says, okay, I will leave in the summer, then what is next? What can Barcelona do? So there's going to be two things. Dembele can obviously sell the player, and I do think that they could sell him for 60 million euros because of the way that he is on form, and Dembele has not encountered any serious injury lately. But here's what gets very interesting. One of the greatest things that Joan Laporta is going to have to do if he's placed in this situation would be if Laporta can actually see what he could do with Dembele as leverage. And when I do mean by leverage, one of the clubs that do highly admire Dembele, it is Juventus. Juventus greatly do want this player. And the moment Juventus find out out that Dembele is on the transfer market, they will try to negotiate for this player with Barcelona. And that is where Joan Laporta could strike, is to say, okay, if you want Dembele from us, we are also very interested in one of the players that you have, and that is De Ligt. Could we work something out between Dembele and De Ligt? Could there be a swap deal? And if you believe that Dembele is below value of De Ligt and we cannot do a straight swap deal, then why don't we just add Dembele plus 25 million euros? And yes, 25 million euros is very doable for Barcelona. The amount of players that they will be selling in a couple of months is going to be huge. The fact that they refinance the debt is also very huge, and the investment deal that they have just completed is going to be greatly helping this Barcelona club. 25 million euros is very doable, and I do think that a deal like this is going to be completely worth it. So there is a lot of damage to be done, and that is only if Dembele and Barcelona do not find an agreement. If Dembele finds an agreement with Barcelona and Barcelona says, look, we have a sporting plan, we want to make you a definitive player for next season, you're going to be a starter, and Dembele says, yes, I'm very committed, I love this club and I do want to extend for at least another 3 or 4 years, then by all means go for it. I would love for that to happen, because at the end of the day, Dembele is a great player. But like I have said before, we must prepare for the worst, and we must understand what we could do if Dembele does not want to continue with this club. Now moving on towards the last topic of today, and we are going to be talking about Emerson. So there has been this story going on in the media that I do want to address, and I do want to make it very clear on what this situation is actually like. So it says here, according to Di Marzio, Inter considers Emerson Royal as one of the options to replace Hakimi in case of a departure. Now, does this mean that Barcelona want to sell Emerson, even though Barcelona just bought Emerson from Real Betis? Is that true? I do not think so. I think that the only thing this report is telling us is that Inter Milan is very interested in this player and nothing more. I do not think that Barcelona are considering on selling this player. And even if they do consider to sell this player, because Emerson does have a new contract and Barcelona have this player locked down, it would be no less than 40 million euros. It would be a straight flip coming from Barcelona. But at the end of the day, like I've said before, and I do want to make this very clear, Barcelona have no intentions on selling Emerson. We have heard reports of Ronald Koeman wanting to incorporate this Brazilian right back immediately in the next season. And there are so many sporting reasons on why Emerson should be at Barcelona. Emerson is a player that can bring something different. I do think that if you were to compare Emerson and Serginho Dest, Emerson is a player that brings more things defensively. He is going to be a player that Barcelona is going to be needing in certain occasions. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.